Everyone's ready to get the match started. The players are emerging from the tunnel.
Well, let's see how the teams line up today. This then, how the home team is lining up.
And here is the away team formation. Well, let's get going with today's game. Oh, that pass could have been better. He's won the ball back. He's up to full speed now. Will it go in? Goal for Mbappe.
Found the top corner with ease, and he gave the goalkeeper little chance. Cool finish.
Oh, an accomplished finish. He showed everyone how it's done. And he's won it back for his team. Mbappe. He's waiting to pull the trigger. Now it's Vinicius.
Is this a goal? Well, he's certainly made the goalkeeper work. He's unlucky not to score.
Throw taken long. He steps up to steal the ball. He's got the ball at his feet. He just couldn't keep it down. They'll have to take their chances. This isn't good enough. Nodded on.
What a well-timed tackle.
Lookman. And back to the goalkeeper. Oh, confident defending. Neymar. The fans are on their feet. Wins the ball. The defender regains possession, and now they're going to try and break. And no, not...
That goal has evened things up here. Well, if you put those shots into the top corners, any goalkeeper will struggle to get there. We won't get bored of seeing this one again.
Good ball control. The defence were caught out, and now he's through on goal. Mbappe.
Well, they've taken the lead, and I wonder now whether that'll give them some momentum for another goal.
Oh, we need to see that goal again. What a game we're having. It's 2-1 at half-time. Will the goals keep coming in the second half? Inches away from going in. The keeper kicks it upfield. A misplaced pass. Intercepted. Safety first, back to the goalkeeper. He's taken back possession.
He did well to win the ball back.
Koulibaly with the tackle. Back to the keeper. It's not been a great game for them so far. They'll hope to grab a goal back here. It's opened up.
Oh, it's there. These teams are now neck and neck.
A goal from the substitute. Bringing him on was surely the right decision. Vinicius Jr., great run. A great move, he's clean through. Surely a goal is coming. Saliba with a tackle. A clean, swift tackle. Lookman. Oh, it's hit the bar.
Could there be a winning goal here? There's not long left.
He's in control. Mbappe looks comfortable on the ball. What will he do?
Goodness me, that was close.
How did he miss? You can't blow chances like that. Heads it on. Lookman making a move. And it's back to the keeper. The final whistle is imminent, and they'll need to repel this last attack now.
Surely now.
It's there. Will that be the winning goal?
And that might be the one which will win it for them. His manager will be delighted with that goal.
Let's see a replay of that crucial goal. What a strike! That was a rocket of a shot. Thrilling game, a great lesson to all upcoming footballers on how the game should be played. Well, for me, that's the correct decision. He's put in 100% and gets the Player of the Match award.